Hello, everyone. You know what? Fuck this. You already know who this is, alright? So we're just gonna jump straight into it, okay? Leave a like, comment if you want, subscribe if you want, hit the bell notification so you're notified for more of these manga read-alongs and more coming to the channel. Oh my god, etc. Like AMV videos, gaming videos, lore videos, vlog blog videos, all that fun shit. And this is the second Nikaido, so finally let the anime here. Uh, as I keep saying, pick a favorite anime and anime character if you want. Mine, for now, since I have so many favorites in so many genres, including my anime characters, mine would have to be, for now, Hotaru from Dagashikashi. Now, it's a recommended anime. I will say this, most parts are underrated, and basically it's about candy, but it's so funny and interesting. I love it. Alright, so let's get into season 2 of Persona Finger Cutters. Yeah, it's that time. Let's do it. Oh, my face. I think you guys remember that we read season 1, part 1 of the anime I'm working on, etc. Alright, we're just gonna hop straight into it. Oh my god, was that you, viewers? Because that fucking wasn't me. Persona Finger Cutters, Chisna of Evil Revenge. Chapter 6, Light Ogachima and Chisna Riska's hatred towards him as she turns 85% evil from her persona Geron, slowly making Chisna evil. Anyways, 12:30 a.m. So y'all called me here. Why? Said Chisna with wonder as she looked to her right and saw Light leaning against the wall. As he sat down, she bit her left hand till it bled. As she looked down, she had an angry look on her face as Chiba walked to Chisna to calm her down. Chisna Riska went from 12% of evil as Geron, Prince of Evil, slowly made her 59% evil. Get away from me, all of you, even you, Chiba, if you know what's good for you, said Chisna as she walked out to the wet streets as she put her hands over her face. As her eyes turned yellow as she walked slowly on the sidewalk, as she saw into the streets of the other world from the real one for shadows. Damn it, only 2 shadows? Fine then. They will be damned and both fucking die, said Chisna as she walked to the alley where the 2 shadows were. Excuse me, get lost. So. Geron, kill him, said Chisna with a horrifying smile, with the look of her scary yellow eyes. As she killed the shadows, her vision went back to the real world. As her eyes turned blue, she lost the terrifying look and had a surprised look of regret on her face. As she saw a 12-year-old girl half covered in her dead parents' blood, this reminded Chisna of Light killing her sister. No, I didn't. I didn't mean to. Why, you bitch. I'll remember your face, lady, yelled 12-year-old Rena. As Chisna cried and ran at least 8 meters down the street. As she went to 85% of being evil, she soon saw light. Then she smiled with evil as her eyes turned yellow. Then she hit Light with a wrench on the head as he got knocked out and fell to the cold, wet, damp ground. Soon after, Chisna took Light to a cabin, and Chisna had chained him to a chair. As Light soon woke up, he started to stare into the creepy yellow eyes of Chisna with her evil smile. She was 109% evil. Chisna was fully evil. So, Light, are you ready to get tortured for killing my sister, Mr. Detective? As Chisna slowly cut Light on his arm and face, he screamed, bleeding everywhere. Ah, stop! That's chapter 6 done. Chapter 7, Chisna, fully evil, tortures Light Ogachima as he's chained to a chair. Light Ogachima's persona awakening. Get away from me! Someone help! Screamed Light as Chisna had sawed off his right arm and eyes with a circular saw. As he screamed, no one could hear him, but as Chisna had tasered him and carved the word killer in his chest, he felt out of it. Blood ran down his face from losing his eyes and dripped down on the floor from losing his right arm, as it was just now a stub. As he had leaned his head to the right side, Chisna was wore out. So Light had died. But as Chisna sat down, Light came back to life in pain. As he had heard a voice, he tried to lift his body up in pain. Gah! So, Light, I've brought you back. My name is Saint the Holy. I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast been revived from hell itself, said Saint, as fire came out of his eyes. As they came back, they were fully yellow. As Light got his right arm back, the chains burnt off of him as he stood up. He looked at Chisna as he pulled out a sword. Chisna pulled out a dagger. As they both yelled, Persona! As Jaron was behind Chisna, a fire lion named Saint the Holy was behind Light. This is his persona. Wait, what the hell is that? Said Chisna as she blinked her yellow eyes with surprise. Huh? This is strange. Well then, said Light as he looked at his right hand. On his thumb was a cinder lion ring. As Light waved his arm down, it thrusted the evil Chisna to the floor with such heavy wind. Such heavy wind! But I must take my leave, said Chisna as she smiled with horror. Then she vanished as Light's eyes turned white and pink. 12:10 p.m. At the school. As Chiba and Light and John Sean sat in an empty classroom, they talked for a bit. We have been here for 8 hours talking, said Chiba as she ran to the roof in frustration to get some air. If Mom was here, she wouldn't care if I died at all. Hey, Chiba, don't run off like that, okay? Said Light as he saw Chisna shot John in the head. John fell down dead. Chisna, why did you do that? said Sheba. I'll tell you why. 'Cause she's been evil her entire life. She's a stupid cunt. She killed her sister at age 6 and locked her 17-year-old dad in a or locked her 17-year-old dad in a cage. She's a psychopath. Chiba. And her dad is me. And I watched in that cage. You fucking ate your mother. You killed Chisna, your sister. You are Lily James, yelled Light as he fell to his knees. This restored Lily's memories, but this scared Chiba, as she could tell that this is the truth from the way Light Ogashima was angry of and the look on his face. I thought we were friends, but clearly we're not. So I call out to my persona, yelled Chiba, as her eyes turned fully yellow. As her persona, Drake the Blood Dragon, appeared behind her. Lily put her glasses on as her eyes had turned fully red as she closed her eyes and giggled in madness. A pool of wind had formed around Lily as she opened her red eyes. The wind went away as Lily now had black hair, a black shirt, black white striped pants, a red and black cape, and black shoes and black fingernails. They soon entered the Velvet Room. As Igor was the owner of the Velvet Room, he didn't care if they killed each other. The Velvet Room, said Light and Chiba and Lily at the same time. Hey, give me a minute. As Light stood to his feet, his eyes turned yellow. As he summoned Saint the Holy, he joined Chiba's team. You ready, Chiba? Yes, I am. Are you ready, Lily? Yes. Let's do it. As they all got ready to fight, they all saw Igor watch as he sat at his desk. Then they all yelled, Persona! Chapter 7, done. This is the end of Season 2, and we've only just begun. Chapter 8, Final Battle, Light and Chiba versus Lily. Geron Persona versus Saint Persona and Drake Persona. In the Velvet Room. Wait, Lily, just stop. It doesn't need to go like this, said Chiba as she used a firebomb and loaded it in her rocket launcher. Yes, it does. It does need to end like this, Chiba. Persona! Use slash. Aim it at Chiba, Geron, said Chisna, or Lily, as she smiled as Geron sliced off Chiba's left arm. She was thrusted across the Velvet Room floor, her arm flung next to her. As her eyes turned back to green, her persona went away as she screamed in pain, in a pool of her own blood from her left stub. Ouch! Screamed Chiba, as her mind entered hell from the pain in her left stub. Light was pissed, as Lily shot Chiba in the head as she leaned up and looked at Lily. Her head jerked back as she fell back in her own pool of blood, dead. Gah! What am I? I'm so fucking pissed off that you killed her. Gah! Well, that was my plan, Dad, said Lily, as Light looked at her very pissed off, as her eyes turned back, or I should say as they turned black and red, His face was a hellish look, with a hellish smile. This scared Lily. Puh, Erish, Lily, go to hell, said Light. Or the Light's eyes turned to black and red, by the way. So yeah, now we're with go to hell. So basically, he smiled in a hellish way and said, Lily, perish. Lily, go to hell, said Light. As Saint had turned into a magnum, he had caught Saint with his left hand. He aimed and shot a blue fire out of the barrel. Saint then killed Geron as the fire out of the gun swarmed around Lily and turned her into dust along with the skull of Death Ring. Both Lily and Geron were dead, but as dead Sheba was still on the floor along with her left arm, Light kneeled down as his eyes were still black and red. He put a flower next to her. As Light Ogachima stood up, he went to Igor. Well, Light, seems you're all dressed in black with black hair, and as it seems your eyes won't go back to their old normal color, that means one thing. You're a prisoner of my velvet room. Okay. Okay. That sounds fine. As long as I can be next to Chiba's dead body. As of someday another Persona user shall enter a Persona dark side, said Light as he sat down next to Chiba's dead body, with her left severed arm in a rose flower. Season 2 done. Chapter 8 done. Rated R. And then that begins Season 3, which I haven't worked on because I'm so into making this story. But Season 3 is called Persona Dark Side. Chapter 9, a new Persona user named Jane. Well, it's gonna close it up there. Okay. This might have not been a long video, but I don't care. Ugh. As long as you guys enjoyed it, you can press that like button, subscribe, the bell notification so you're notified for more of these awesome manga read-alongs that I make. Lore videos, AMVs, little anime clips, vlog videos, etc. I mean, you guys name it. But those are all things if you want. I'm not wanting to force that. You guys don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. I'm just glad you watch my content. However, comment who your favorite anime character is from one that you're watching right now. You can pick at least one or two characters. If I had to pick two characters, Hotaru from Dagashi Kashi and Saki Nakaiyo from Zombieland Saga. That being said, all of you have a great day now. And don't get so caught up in madness that your persona will take control of you. Because it just might. I mean, you saw how Lily got killed. I mean, Saint, which was Light Ogachima's awakening, turned into a fucking magnum and he shot it at Lily. That burned the ring that she had, and it basically burned her into nothing. It was quite sad. You guys want to know something? I actually cried when I killed off Chiba. Then I had to take a break for hours on end. Then I killed off Lily. And now, Light Ogachima is trapped with Igor inside the Velvet Room. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool next season. But when I'm going to make it, I don't know, because I'm really enjoying the manga I'm making at the moment, which is the schoolgirls rice paddy fields or whatever, season 1. Manga read along should be up there by now. However, I will see all of you in the next video. Stay frosty, and remember, don't get so caught up in madness, or else this will happen. I shall use my persona.